There is an ache that lives not in the body, but in the very core of your being. It is the hollow space left behind by a question that no external success can fill. Why am I here? If you have been feeling a profound sense of purposelessness or a frustrating stagnation, know that this is not a sign of failure. This is a sacred signal. It is the echo of a great cosmic event, a profound realignment in the celestial heavens, speaking directly to the part of you that knows there is more. The ancient sages taught that the universe is not a chaotic accident, but a living, breathing symphony, and every one of us is an instrument with a unique note to play. This ache you feel is simply your instrument, your very soul, yearning to find its place in the orchestra, to align with its true and sacred purpose, its Dharma. We have been conditioned to believe that purpose is a destination, something to be found on a career path or a title. But this is the great illusion of the material world. The truth is far more profound. Your Dharma is not something you acquire. It is a resonance you already possess, a blueprint encoded in your very essence, awaiting its moment to be awakened. An eclipse, in the language of the cosmos, is not merely the passing of shadow over light. It is a moment of profound energetic stillness, a cosmic pause where the veil between worlds thins, offering us an opportunity to perceive the patterns of our soul's journey with a clarity that is otherwise unavailable. This is why the discomfort has become so intense, why the question has become so loud. The universe is creating a perfect silence, a sacred chamber for you to finally hear the answer that has always been within. This is not a journey into a new reality, but a homecoming to the truth of who you are. The answers you seek are not in the external world, but in the deep, silent wisdom of your own spirit. This transmission is a key to that hidden knowledge, a guide to help you read the celestial map of your soul. A part of your soul has been waiting for this moment. This ancient truth resonates for a reason. If a part of your soul recognizes this echo, honor it in the space below. Your insight is a crucial ingredient in our collective alchemy. The first alchemical transmutation loop, transmuting the lead of karmic patterns. The lead, the trap, the mystery of self-sabotage. You might feel as though you're walking in circles, repeating the same self-sabotaging patterns in your relationships, your career, or your health. It feels less like a series of bad decisions and more like a pre-written, inescapable script. You feel a deep calling to move forward, to evolve, but some unseen force pulls you back. This is not a personal failure. This is the lead of your past. It is the burden of unresolved karma, not just from this lifetime, but from the echoes of your past lives and the unintegrated energy of your ancestral lineage. These threads, unseen but deeply felt, keep you anchored to a version of yourself that no longer serves your soul's evolution. The fire, the stakes, the cosmic pressure of repetitive cycles. The current cosmic energies are amplifying this struggle. Just as the shadow of the eclipse reveals the subtle contours of the moon's surface, this celestial event is bringing the hidden contours of your karmic patterns to the surface. It is shining a spotlight on the old scripts, forcing you to confront them with a new sense of urgency. The frustration and anxiety you feel are the very heat of the alchemical fire, compelling you to transmute this lead into something else. To ignore this call is to remain trapped in the cycle, to continue playing out a role that was never truly yours, thus missing the profound opportunity for soul-level liberation that this moment provides. The question, "Why me?" becomes louder, but the answer is not a question of punishment, but of pattern. The gold, the gnosis, and the tool, the wisdom of the Akashic records. The ancient masters taught that your soul's journey is not a blank slate, but a great river flowing from a distant source, carrying the echoes of every choice, every relationship, every life. The Hindus referred to this as the Akashic records, the energetic imprint of all that was, is, and will be. The repeating patterns you experience are not random, they are the river carving a path. The gnosis here is to understand that you are not powerless against this current. You hold the key to redirecting the flow. The key is not to fight the past, but to acknowledge it, to honor the lessons, and to consciously choose a new direction. You cannot change what happened, but you can change your relationship to it. The tool for this transmutation is simple, yet profoundly powerful. The alchemical tool. A simple conscious breathing exercise, pranayama. To release energetic weight, close your eyes. Inhale deeply through your nose for a count of 4, feeling the breath expand not just your lungs, but your entire chest and belly. Hold for a count of 4. Then exhale slowly through your mouth for a count of 6, feeling as if you are releasing the burdens, the old stories, and the anxieties with the air. As you exhale, visualize the gray, heavy energy of the past leaving your being. Repeat this 3 times. This simple act of conscious breathing anchors your energy, reclaims your power from the past, and creates space for a new pattern to emerge. The second alchemical transmutation loop, transmuting the lead of external validation. The lead, the trap, the pursuit of the borrowed Dharma. In a world obsessed with titles, accolades, and social media metrics, it is easy to mistake a borrowed path for your own. You may be chasing a career or a life that looks impressive on paper, but leaves you feeling empty inside. This is the pursuit of a tai, borrowed Dharma, a purpose that belongs to someone else's soul. The feeling of being lost or unfulfilled, despite external success, is a direct consequence of this misalignment. You are living a life that is not an authentic expression of your true self, and your soul, your Atma, is whispering, sometimes screaming, for you to come home. The fire, the stakes, the cosmic dissonance of a misaligned path. The current eclipse is a powerful catalyst for this dissonance. Its energy is designed to illuminate what is inauthentic, to strip away the false masks and the borrowed identities we wear. The more you resist this process, the more intense the discomfort becomes. You may find yourself feeling a deep sense of cynicism towards the very things you once pursued. This is the universe telling you that the path you are on is a dead end for your spirit. The pain of a misaligned path is a sacred signal, a form of spiritual GPS telling you that you need to reroute. It is the pain of the soul recognizing that its sacred mission is being left unfulfilled. The gold, the gnosis, and the tool, the sacred geometry of the self. The sages of ancient India taught that every soul has a unique vibrational signature, a sacred geometry that is an expression of the absolute, or Brahman. Your Dharma is not a job description, but the full, authentic expression of this unique geometry. The gnosis is to understand that you do not have to become someone new. You only have to become more of who you already are. Your purpose is already encoded within you, an inner compass pointing you toward your truth. The key to accessing this truth is to quiet the noise of the external world and listen to the subtle echoes within. The alchemical tool. A short guided visualization to reconnect with your inner sanctuary. Sit in a comfortable position and close your eyes. Visualize a simple, radiant geometric shape, a glowing triangle or a perfect circle, at the center of your chest, at your heart chakra. This is the visual representation of your sacred geometry. With every conscious breath, visualize this shape growing brighter, more expansive, and more vibrant. Imagine that all of your doubts, fears, and the voices of others are dissolving as this light expands. As the light grows, Repeat this simple affirmation. I am guided by my own inner light. This practice helps you to anchor your consciousness in the truth of your own being, rather than the shifting sands of external opinion. The third alchemical transmutation loop, transmuting the lead of spiritual impatience. The lead, the trap, the expectation of instant gnosis. In our modern world of instant gratification, we often expect a spiritual awakening to be a sudden, dramatic event, a flash of lightning that reveals our entire life's purpose in an instant. This expectation, this spiritual impatience, becomes a trap. We search for the one-day revelation while missing the profound, subtle whispers that guide us every single day. The gnosis is not a destination, but a gradual unfolding, a slow unveiling of layers of the self. This impatience leads to frustration, to a sense of spiritual failure, and to the feeling that you are still not there yet. The fire, the stakes, the energetic dissonance of divine timing. The energy of the current celestial cycle is a powerful lesson in divine timing. The universe operates not on our calendar, but on the great slow turning of cosmic clocks. The seeds of your Dharma were planted long ago, and they will only blossom when the soil is ready. Your frustration and impatience are a form of energetic resistance. You are pushing against the natural flow of time, creating a friction that drains your vital energy, or prana. The universe is asking you to surrender, to trust the process, and to find peace in the unfolding. Trying to force an answer is like trying to force a flower to bloom before its time. It damages the very essence you are trying to cultivate. The gold, the gnosis and the tool, the wisdom of Jyotish. The Vedic tradition of Jyotish, or Vedic astrology, is based on the principle that the planets, or grahas, are not just distant rocks, but living, intelligent forces that reflect the patterns of our karma and the timing of our dharma. The gnosis is to understand that your purpose is not a mystery to be solved, but a sacred narrative that is being written in real time, a story of which you are both the author and the main character. The unfolding of your dharma is a conversation between your soul and the cosmos. The tool for this transmutation is to enter into a state of deep listening, to create a sacred space for the dialogue to begin. You know another soul who is navigating this very mystery in silence. Share this transmission with them, not as a mere video, but as a key passed from one alchemist to another, illuminating the path ahead. The alchemical tool, a meditative gaze upon a sacred geometry. Find an image of a bee mandala or a bee yantra, a geometric diagram used for meditation. Gaze upon the intricate lines and patterns. This is not about thinking, it is about feeling. Allow your gaze to soften, to blur the edges, and to simply absorb the energy of the image. This practice helps to quiet the overactive mind and move you from a state of seeking to a state of receiving. As you do so, you will begin to perceive the subtle, intuitive guidance that is already being offered. Climax, the great work. The great work of soul alchemy is not about finding something external, but about removing the layers that obscure the light of your true nature. We have journeyed through the traps of karmic patterns, external validation, and spiritual impatience. We have seen that the pain and the frustration were not obstacles, but catalysts. The eclipse, which has been the backdrop to this entire transmission, represents the ultimate moment of integration. The brief moment when the sun and moon align is a perfect mirror for the alignment of your personality with your soul, or Atma. Now we will enter into a final profound transmission. This is your chance to directly connect with the blueprint of your Dharma. I invite you to close your eyes and take 3 deep, intentional breaths, releasing all tension, all expectations, and all noise. Feel yourself seated in a vast, silent, cosmic void. There are no distractions, no people, no obligations. It is just you and the silent canvas of the universe. In the distance, you see a glowing portal of pure golden light. It is not an external door, but a reflection of the portal within your own heart. As you breathe, feel yourself being drawn toward this light, not by force, but by an ancient, gravitational pull. As you step through the portal, you find yourself on the other side in a sacred space. This is your soul's sanctuary. Around you, you see images, symbols, and archetypes that resonate with your deepest truths. Do not analyze them. Do not try to label them. Simply allow them to be. You may see an ancient book, a celestial map, a divine being, or a simple glowing river. This is the language of your soul. Your Dharma is here, not as a list of instructions, but as a feeling of profound rightness, a deep sense of peace that settles over you. Now, from the very center of your heart, allow a golden thread of light to extend outward. This thread connects you to everything that is meant for you, to the people, the places, and the work that will allow your light to shine. Feel the weight of the past releasing. Feel the burdens of external expectations dissolving. Feel the impatience melting away. You are not lost. You are simply on the precipice of a new cycle, ready to walk a path that has been waiting for you since the dawn of time. Breathe this truth in. Feel it in every cell of your body. Your purpose is not something you will find tomorrow. It is something you have been living all along, simply waiting for the veil to lift. Closing, integration. As you gently come back into the present moment, do not force yourself to remember everything you saw or felt. The mind may not be able to hold the full picture, but your soul has already integrated the truth. The key now is to honor this gnosis, to protect it, and to live in alignment with it. This is your sacred work. For the next few days, I invite you to carry a piece of amethyst with you. This gemstone is known to help quiet the mental chatter and enhance your intuitive connection. Hold it in your hand whenever you feel the noise of the world begin to drown out the whispers of your soul. And as you breathe, remember the golden thread of your Dharma, which is forever woven into the fabric of the cosmos. You are an alchemist of your own soul. You have the power to transmute the lead of confusion into the gold of clarity. And you are, and have always been, a crucial part of the great work. If your soul seeks a consistent source of genuine gnosis and a space to deepen your practice, I invite you to subscribe and join our inner circle. The great work is vast, but it need not be walked alone. You have a place here. Next week, we'll explore how to integrate these practices into your daily rhythm, turning your life into a living ritual of purpose.